Hey golf people, and so it begins. Today is the West Coast Brawl. We are featuring the PXG Gen 4, a driver that blew me away very recently, versus another driver that when I started hitting it, I said, this has a chance to beat this thing. And we're talking about the Callaway Rogue ST. I could not be more thrilled to be putting this battle on. It's part of our March Driver Bracket where we're going to crown our top driver of 2022. Woo! We're gonna have some fun here, guys. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. Here are the rules. We've got 5 categories that we are judging on. Distance, 5 points. We've got accuracy and forgiveness, another 5 points. We've got value at 3 points. We've got looks, feel, and sound at 1 point, and we've got workability at 1 point as well. The winner today will advance into our semifinals of the bracket. Let's get right into it. Guys, I will be using the G80 to give us some stats here and also to measure our shots so we know exactly how far these go out. For balls here, we're gonna mark the green ones as the PXG. PXG will have green marks on them. First up is going to be the Rogue ST. That's a good ball. Club speed 100, ball speed 144, smash factor 1.44, tempo 2.6. The estimated carry and roll is 247. Oftentimes this device is a little short. We'll find out. It was right down the middle. Let's hit one more. That one went off to the right a little bit there. Hit it a little low on the face and a little on the heel, I'd say. Club head speed 98, ball speed 140, smash factor 1.43, estimated carry and roll 236. Let's try the PXG now and see what happens. That one pretty similar to the second swing, I would say, with the Rogue. We had club head speed 97, ball speed 133, smash factor 1.36, estimated carry and roll 217. Again, that one a little bit lower on the face. I want to catch one in the middle here so we can go apples to apples. Better hit there. Sure. Pretty straight, not much draw. We had club head speed 98, smash factor 1.41, ball speed 139. Let's go see where they ended up. Well, guys, 2 in the middle and 2 a little low on the face. This will be a pretty good first test here. Now, granted, the Callaway Rogue's first swing, that was a 100-mile-an-hour swing versus my best with the PXG was 98. So we will take that into consideration. Guys, I am not a robot. I'm gonna do the best I can do to keep my swing as consistent as possible. And we are going to have enough swings here where everything should even out in the end. One thing I'll note is that these clubs are both very forgiving. I found that out when I did my initial testing with both of these clubs. I'll leave some links to those videos here and down in the description. You watch those later. But just now I also noticed both of them on those low hits, they still fly pretty well. On both these drivers, I gotta tee it up just a little bit higher than I normally do. I'm not exactly sure why, but I seem to get better results, better ball flight when I teed up just a hair longer than normal. There's one in the rough, 2 big ones in the fairway, and one over here. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna switch over to our shot measurement. First swings of the day. Never the best. 222, that's a PXG right there with the green dot. We got 2 a lot better. One's gonna be a PXG, one's gonna be a Callaway. The Rogue is over here. This Rogue was, again, a little, I think it was off the heel, but it was definitely low. One way or the other, it was definitely low. It did fly longer though. But it's not in the fairway technically. It is so close to the fairway. 233. This is the fairway right here, literally. This is where it starts. This is where the ball was. 233, there's the Rogue. All right. Now these are some good shots. Both of them. Because I had a little higher club speed, I'm gonna guess the longer one's the Rogue ST, but let's find out for sure. Yep, at 248. At 248, we've got a PXG. It just clicked up to 249. We're gonna call that 249. This one considerably better. 2 mile an hour, faster swing speed though. So we do have to take that into account, but considerably better, guys. 262. Well, does 2 mile an hour translate into that big of a distance gain? I am not 100% sure. I will say the PXG was in a much better spot with a lower miss hit on the club, while the Rogue was just off in the rough, but a little bit longer. This hole is gonna have to be a split decision. I don't think I can really gauge a winner truly here. Let's go to the next one. Let's talk about some of the other categories with these drivers that we are judging in terms of criteria. First, we'll start with value. The PXG, which I personally bought for $289, is an incredible value. Pound for pound, I think in this entire bracket, it's probably the best value out there. Now, I did get the military discount with PXG. My wife was a former Marine, and so they do a really good job at PXG supporting the military and first responders, and you get a discount there. But I believe $329 as of me making this video is the regular retail price. Still incredible value, I think, for what you're getting. The Callaway Rogue, on the other hand, $549 with a stock shaft configuration. So I don't think there's any question. We have to give the value proposition to the PXG Gen 4 because it's very close in terms of all the characteristics we talked about, and maybe as much as $250 less. That's a big difference when you're shopping for golf, which is already a pretty expensive sport. By the way, let's take a look at the shafts here. What I've done is tried to pair a stiff 60 gram when possible in the stock configuration of that manufacturer. This is the PXG. This is a hazardous smoke yellow shaft, 60 grams. In the Rogue, we're playing a Tensei shaft. This is going to be 55, but also a stiff flex. All right, so going for stock shaft configurations here, anything between 55 and 60 stiff is what I've put on all of these clubs in the March Driver Bracket. So we can go as apples to apples as possible. I believe, truly believe, that a good club is not just the head, but the shaft in combination. A lot of people think, okay, you found a shaft, now put that in every driver head out there, and I don't believe that. I think they have to work in tandem, and that's why I'm using stock configurations that most of you can find right off the rack. Test number 2 coming, let's do it. We're gonna start first with the PXG. That was as good as I could hit a ball. That is long and deep. Club head speed 96. Ball speed 141. Smash factor 1.47. Estimated carry and roll 238. Gotta be longer than that, guys. That one, I hooked. That one went left, guys. Well struck, 98 mile an hour swing speed. Ball speed 143, smash factor 1.46, estimated carry and roll 245, but way left. Really snapped on me. Off to the right a little bit. Could be in the bunker, could be in the fairway, we'll see. Club head speed 96. Ball speed 137. Smash factor 1.42. Estimated carry and roll 228. Okay, we'll hit some with the Rogue ST here. Oh gosh. That's murderous. That was murdered. Club head speed 98, ball speed 141, smash factor 1.45, estimated carry and roll 240. That's longer, guys, way longer. That one on the same line as the first PXG. Swing speed 97, ball speed 142, smash factor 1.46, estimated carry and roll 242. That one is hooked. It's good because we get apples to apples. Club head speed 97, ball speed 142, smash factor 1.47, estimated carry and roll 243. Let's go find those balls. All right, so breaking down and analyzing those swings, we had 2 go left on us, 1 from each driver. 2 go a little right from us, and 2 go straight. And all the swing speeds were very, very close. So this is going to be a pretty good apples to apples, I think, on this hole, depending on if we stayed away from trees here on the left. We'll find out. Obviously, we'll take that into consideration if we do. In terms of looks, sound, and feel, this is a category worth 1 point. I really like the looks of the PXG. Very, very beautiful looking down at that club. It pulls your eye in the way that those lines are angled on top. In terms of feel and in terms of sound, both of those I'm gonna have to give to the Callaway Rogue ST. It's got a nice, pleasant thud to it. And the feel, you get good feedback off that club. When you know when you mishit it, and when you hit one well, it feels really, really good. All right, over here on the right, it looks like a PXG to me. We're sitting at 231. That one went off to the right a little bit. 241 here, that's gonna be the PXG. Now walking straight up here, just a little further, that's gonna be the Callaway Rogue that we hit a little right. Or over here to the left in the fairway, dead center of the fairway, best shot I hit. Well, I guess that launch monitor was pretty close, 247. The wind is in my face. And that is definitely cutting down on a little distance on this hole. Perfect dead middle. That's the best drive there. And we've got two here off to the left. We've got this one here. That's a Callaway Rogue at 240. We got a Callaway Rogue there at 240 and something over here. A really poor shot with the PXG. We're standing at 232 here. Very close to the out of bounds stake, by the way. I think the Callaway Rogue ST takes that one though, both in terms of distance and in terms of accuracy. Let's go to the next hole. All right, next test here. We're gonna go Rogue first. That one off to the right a little bit there. Very similar line. Let's switch to the PXG. A little more middle of the fairway, a little lower off the face, I'd say. That one I snapped left. The Rogues looked better in the air. We'll find out how they did on the ground. So the best I can describe the sound of the PXG, it's like snapping a gym towel. That's what it sounds like when you hit this thing. Not the most pleasant sound in my ears, but the results are pretty good with the PXG. Well, this ball snapped on me a little left here with the PXG. It's actually on grass, just barely at 225. So we definitely lose a lot of distance. There's the green dot there for you as well. Definitely lose a lot of distance on mishits. All right, we've got a ball here in the middle of the fairway. Beautiful, that's definitely the PXG. Definitely the PXG. And we got a couple over here right in the bunker. Let's just go ahead and see, since we're right here. This is the PXG, right by the drainage. 247. Very, very good shot. I will take that. Now, let's go see these other ones, which are all, geez, I don't think there's much in them at all here. We've got three balls here. There's one here. This would be an interesting shot to take. This is 246. That's a PXG. There's a ball here, 247. That is a Callaway Rogue ST. And one in the bunker here, which landed right here. It's probably the best shot of all of them, honestly. That's another Callaway right there, longer. Callaway, I think, definitely is looking like the longer driver right now. But we did hit one bad shot with the Callaway as well. This one went a little right on us. I thought it might have had a chance of being out of bounds. You can see the out of bounds stakes over here, but it actually is not that bad. That's the bunker we were just in. And it's certainly long. 254 on a shot that was kind of pushed, and usually fade spin is gonna take a little distance down. Didn't seem to do it there. So on mishits, the Rogues got a little bit more distance. Both of those about equally as far off the fairway, so both very forgiving. Again, it's gonna be really tough to judge forgiveness with these drivers, at least which one's better, because they're both really good. Now, it's time to probably address the elephant in the room because these are the 2022 driver releases, and yet this PXG Gen 4 is actually a 2021 release. I believe it was March of 2021. Here's the thing. It is the sponsor's exemption of this tournament. And I'm the sponsor, by the way, because I actually bought it. But the reason is, in February of last year, I put out the best drivers of 2021. The PXG Gen 4 had not come out yet. So we're giving it a chance here with the 2022 lineup. Now, some of you have asked, why isn't Ping included? Why isn't Titleist included? I've got a lot about Ping especially. The reason is they haven't put out drivers in 2022, and that's how I do my rankings. I do them based on the drivers of that year that were released that year. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm sorry to all you Ping and Titleist fanboys that you're not included in the bracket, but listen, I don't think it's a bad thing that manufacturers wait. I don't think the Stealth should have come out right after the Sim 2, a year after the Sim 2. They should have let the Sim 2 run out another year. They put out the Stealth. I think it was a hasty move. So I applaud Ping and I applaud Titleist by standing by their G425 and TSI range respectively. I think those are fantastic drivers. And in 2021, I rank them accordingly so. I think they're really great. That's the way I do it. Other YouTubers, other brands do it differently. This is how I do it, guys. Let's go to the next test. All right, we're stepping up to a new hole here. It's a hole we're actually gonna play twice. The first time I play this, I'm gonna play it really for this test right here, which is going to be workability. How far can I move the ball right or left? I'm gonna hit a few balls here, not really for distance, more for control and workability, okay? This category is worth 1 point. We'll see who comes down on top. All right, so the first shot I'm gonna hit here is going to be kind of a low hooking shot. We're gonna use the Rogue ST first. Nice. All right, now I'm gonna try to hit a couple of fades here. Just a little tiny bit. Really tough to fade this club. I noticed that in my first review. Let's try the PXG here. The first one, again, I'm gonna hit kind of a low hooking shot. Exactly what it did, although it's a lot lower. A couple of fades now. So with both drivers, I hit that low hooking shot, pretty much the same, a little higher trajectory with the Rogue, a little lower trajectory with the PXG, which we've seen all day, really. And with the fades, one was a real baby cut, and one was a pretty nice cut with each driver as well. So there's nothing much between these two, and I didn't expect to see much. Both of these are very forgiving drivers. When you've got a very forgiving, high MOI driver, you're not going to get the same workability very often. It would be a rare beast. I've seen those rare beasts, but it is a rare beast when that happens. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give a tie here in terms of workability. Each of these drivers will get 1 point each. So as I'm walking back, a quick score check here. We've got 4 points right now. PXG Gen 4 is in the lead with 4 points, 3 points for the value category, 1 point for the workability category. And right now we've got the Rogue ST trailing by 2 points, with the point for the looks, feel, and sound, and 1 for workability. It's gonna come down to the last 2 categories of distance, as well as forgiveness and accuracy. Let's see who comes out on top. I'm tired of hitting 240, 250 drives. It's time to really pound one. We're going to a long par 5 here, one I've gotta hit a good shot on. I've hit both of these drivers in the 280, so I know they can go longer. Let's do it now. First up, we've got the PXG. Out there. Club head speed 97, ball speed 144, smash factor 1.48. That's a little better. Estimated carry and roll 246. I think it's longer. We'll see. That one I hit left as I tried to swing a little harder. Club head speed 100, ball speed 146, smash factor 1.46. Estimated carry and roll 254, and that one I think is a little shorter. Lower strike, much lower trajectory, but that thing's gonna run. Club head speed 100, ball speed 140, smash factor 1.4. Estimated carry and roll 237. We'll find out. Let's go to the Rogue. Oh boy, that's pretty beautiful. off the toe though. Club head speed 99, ball speed 149, smash factor 1.5, slightly off the toe. Wow. Okay, next one. Oh boy. That's as good as I hit the first PXG. Club head speed 97. Man, that felt good. Just felt good. Ball speed 145, smash factor 1.49, estimated carry and roll 250. Wow. Now that one's lowered like the last PXG. It's off to the left a little bit and running. Club head speed 96, ball speed 141, smash factor still 1.47, really high. The smash factor looks much higher on miss hits with this club. Estimated carry and roll 240. That thing really was rolling. It's going to be really interesting to find out where these balls are. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rogue looked really good there. Really good. I hit my best shot as I could with the PXG, the first one there. The second one I hit with the Rogue was my best swing with the Rogue. The first one still not that bad. Gosh, this is going to be very telling. There's 4 balls in the fairway, 2 from each driver. There are 2 balls that are likely going to be in the left rough, 1 from each driver. This is going to be pretty definitive at this point, I think. Here are our balls that are in the rough. Both of these were a little off the toe, okay? 224 and going higher, 229. That is PXG right there. Probably the furthest ball left. I could get over that tree with probably maybe 6 iron, maybe 7 iron. I could do it. Wouldn't be ideal, but I could do it. So a little further left than I like to be. Here's the other one in the rough. 236, now 235. That's gonna be our Callaway. That one I can just kind of hit a nice little draw hook around the tree. Much better spot there. Both of those balls very similarly hit. Now we got some bigger ones here. Just creeping in to the bunker. That is a Callaway Rogue ST in the bunker at 245. Okay. We've got another one in the bunker here. So it didn't get a ton of roll out either. But a little longer with the PXG. That's 251, folks. So a little longer in the bunker. Just off the bunker, just outside the bunker, a lower faced hit with the PXG 247. So if you remember, this was a low hit, and the one in the bunker from the Rogue was a low hit. This was a pretty good hit, which got a little bit more distance, but guys, way up here is another ball, and we know it's the Callaway Rogue. So best hit to best hit, I think it's pretty clear here as we keep walking up. Now this swing speed, if I remember right, was 97, I think, 98, maybe 99 max, 273. Wow. Well guys, it's pretty definitive at this point for me. The Rogue ST is going to win both forgiveness and accuracy category as well as the distance category. That's 10 points there, and that is going to put it over the top here as our winner in this stage of the bracket. We have many more brackets to play. Here's another driver battle that you are going to enjoy as we progress through the bracket, and I hope to catch you back here very soon on another edition of Let's Play Thru.